Hi, my name is Isabella.
And my name is Talia, and welcome to Channel 5 News.
We have a very special show for you tonight regarding the distant relatives of Osama bin Laden, who came to America in hopes of better lives, and just a month later were found dead in their homes.
We have the killer in custody and have a very powerful interview about her motives for killing the family of four. She claims that she was just avenging her uncle's death that died in 9/11.
In addition to the interview, we would like to feature a program that raises awareness of the religion of Islam and hopefully show the truth, history, and innocence behind the faith.
Okay. My name is Lindsay, and I am at the Al Guba house, which is the site of the murder. Members of the family include Father Muhammad, Mother Abdullah, daughter Wachovia, and son Fernandez, all of whom were found with multiple gunshot wounds. At 9:00 p.m. on March 2nd, it is suspected that Natalie Parker broke into the house through the window. The family was peacefully watching American Idol, proudly cheering on the first Muslim contestant, Gurpreet Ling Sarin, when about 9 shots rang out. Neighbors heard the shots and immediately called ambulances. EMTs could do nothing, for they had been dead for at least 15 minutes. Natalie was tracked down within an hour of her home, where she was taken into custody and interrogated. She willingly explains her motives, which are all captured in the following interviews. The next clip will be a reenactment of the murder. It's not a real gun, it's a BB gun. Oh. No Muslims were harmed in this reenactment. Up next, she's in the background drinking tea. Okay, up next, we have a program to show you the true amazing qualities of the Islam religion. That's up next.
Hello. The major tenets of Islam were formulated by Muhammad while he was in Mecca. A central tenet of Muhammad's new religion was that Muslims have a right to fight and declare war on those who do not believe in Islam and are allowed to conquer them and force them to practice Islam in the name of their God. Major tenets of Islam include the belief of the 5 pillars, which are Shahada, Salah, Zakat, Saum, and Hajj. Salat is a time for mandatory prayer. Shahada.
Wait, maybe you don't
Maybe I shouldn't add that.
read like what they are.
So we just cut that out.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's move on. Okay. Some of the important people are Allah, who is their one God, Muhammad, who is the founder and played a huge role in spreading Islam. He was a messenger of God. Then there is Khadija. She was the first wife of Muhammad and was the first one to accept the fact that he was a prophet, as well as the first person to convert to Islam. Like, go her. Abu Bakr, he was the first successor of Muhammad. Cookie.
I will eat that cookie.
You're supposed to touch into me, not the dog. Abu Bakr was the first successor and the first male to accept Islam. Abu Bakr was easygoing and kind, and he was the first rightly guided. Harun al-Rashid. The famous this famous man was the caliph during the time that Baghdad flourished. Akbar. He mainly built the Mughal Empire and consulted with the leaders. Shah Jahan. He was a Mongol emperor in India. During his reign, what does that say?
Oh my goodness.
Monuments?
This is a wreck.
What is that supposed to say?
Monuments.
Okay, monuments such as the Taj Mahal were built. That's a pretty building. Abbas, he helped re-strengthen Persia and tolerated non-Muslims while strengthening their own empire. Abraham, the forefather of Islam, he is mentioned a lot in the Quran. He gives people a sense of religious and moral obligations. Fatima bint Muhammad, She was the daughter. The cookie just landed on my shoulder. Okay,
What if like you just wanted to read their names and that's it?
that would have been a lot better. It fell asleep.
No.
It's a password.
Oh, I'm jizzle.
So what are you supposed to do?
Oh, it's still going. Okay.
Seriously? So that's having.
Okay.
What are?
I'll
Okay,
just start.
D.
The important places are Medina, Mecca, Damascus, and Jerusalem, Baghdad, and most cities during the Golden Age of
I think that's Baghdad.
Baghdad.
I've gotta go.
Baghdad.
Okay. Important events. In 570 CE, Muhammad, the messenger of God and founder of Islam, was born. In 610 CE, Muhammad is visited by the angel Gabriel, telling him he is the messenger of God, and eventually the angel told him to begin proclaiming God's message. In 622, Muhammad and his followers flee to Medina, and the Islamic calendar begins. In 632, Muhammad dies a sudden death on June 8th, provoking the controversy on who will be the next leader. Soon after, Abu Bakr was chosen as the first caliph. The year of 633 marks the beginning of Muslim conquest, and in 633 to 642, Muslim armies take the first Fertile Crescent.
And that's it.
I think we should say that last part.
Should I say the last
Yeah.
part? Okay. Am I reading all of this? Alright, okay, I will. Okay. The major tenets of Islam influence Islam today because the people still follow the 5 pillars and recite the prayers at the correct times. Muslims, for the most part, still follow the same beliefs that they did when Islam was first created. Muslims still make their pilgrimage to the Hajj, to Kaaba, and fast and avoid sinning during the season of Ramadan. The important events for the Islamic people are still acknowledged and followed. When Muhammad died, he sparked controversy over the next leader, and that controversy eventually led to 2 different sects of Muslim forming, the Shiites and the Sunnis. Also, there was a rivalry back then between the 2 sects, and there still is rivalry now. Today, there are still Muslim conquests as there were hundreds of years ago. What?
She covered chicken.
Oh.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay. Muhammad is still recognized for being the messenger of God. The important places of the time influence Islam today because cities such as Medina, Mecca, Damascus, Jerusalem, and Baghdad are still important to current Islamic culture. Furthermore, Muslims today still try to make their yearly pilgrimage to the Kaaba in Mecca. Many of these cities still flourish today, as so many of them did back then. Medina and Mecca are still homes to many Islamic people, which show Islamic strength. Many of the economies of these cities still flourish back to as they do today. The important places of Islam still influence Muslim today because Allah. Okay, one more time. The important places of Islam still influence Muslim today because Allah, one more time. The important places of Islam still influence Muslim today because Allah, who was the only Muslim God hundreds of years ago, is still the only Muslim God, and he is still worshipped above all else for all Muslims, just as he was then. Furthermore, Muhammad is still regarded as the prophet for Islam who held the seal of the prophets. As stated in the Salat, there is still no other God from Allah, and Muhammad is just the prophet and should not be worshipped. After all of these years, Abraham is still viewed as the forefather of Islam, although he is also of significance to Christians and Jews. Also, Khadija and Fatima bint Muhammad are still looked upon as being one of the 4 women of paradise for Islam, and the other 2 are Miriam and Asiya. and all four are still hugely respected. Overall, modern-day Islam is hugely impacted by the events that shaped it years ago.
We done?
Yay!
Thank you for watching Channel 5 News.
Wait, no, I still need to do my follow-up.
Well,
on
I gotta go. My dad's very impatient.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. I don't need my burger.
Bye. We are live at the jail where Natalie Parker. Oops, I don't think I got all that. I'll just start over. Okay. We are live at the jail where Natalie Parker has requested to speak about her crime. She saw the program that we made and has opinions. Has formulated a new opinion. And here she is. Just come.
Okay, don't take this part. Alright. Hi, I just feel horribly about what I did to this family. I know that Osama bin Laden was a horrible person, but that does not make every Muslim a horrible person. And I was stereotyping Muslims into this horrible group, and I'm just terribly sorry because there are extremists in every religion, and Muslims are not violent, but many are so calm and peaceful and great, and I just killed this great family, and I am going to suffer with this my entire life, and I am just so sorry, and so I just wanted everyone to hear that. Okay, thanks.
Natalie Parker did not receive the death penalty and has a life in jail, unfortunately.